I am recording from now. Okay, and let's start. As usual, I just check. Even last class, I just give these kind of things to whom that those who are present for only 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, even 12 minutes, 7 minutes. So if you are more than 30 minutes, those people I am not concerned. But those who are less than 30 minutes, please be aware. Definitely, and comment me in the Google Classroom. Okay, not in the feedback, not in the feedback, rather than in the Google Classroom. Whenever you have the like feedback, so click the feedback. You can find out. Sorry, like to this. So whenever you have the feedback things, uh, click on the feedback. Okay, click on the feedback. This is from, because to show you I have to be the student of my class. Okay, so this is my another account. So over there you can find out private comment. Okay, so add comment to like Professor Habib. So add the comment, it will be private, otherwise every comment will be in front. Okay, so if you want to give the private comment, please click and give me the private comment and say that why you are late or something, and make the communication. Don't put anything in the feedback, because feedback is for the class feedback. Okay, so I hope that you understood this one. This is my student view. Okay, so and last class I saw that Wasifa was all the time. So thank you who are with me all the time. It encouraged me. So please be with me. Okay, and definitely that will encourage me to take the class. And today even, because every day i I have to make the feedback question and other things. Even from the last year I updated the slide and other things. Okay, so it's not the same. And sometime I watch the video to make myself clear the topic, because you know that internet is evolving. So if I now teach you all the telecommunication things in 1960s or 1980s, that will not work. Okay, so I have to work, I have to delete so many slides. Okay, those are from the books, rather than I have to take something from the internet. And so that you can connect other like up to this state of the art technique or technologies, at least the names, so that you can search it like me. Okay, so I am searching directly with you in the Google, directly with you in the YouTube, and show you that how to proceed. Okay, so these are like only the seat for your thoughts, okay, in my class. But the if we explore, it will be huge things. Okay, and believe me, as I discussed something about last class, today also, if you are interested, maybe last 15 minutes, maybe I'll discuss a little bit of the career things. Believe me, after 5 to 10 years, all the job sector will be totally different. Okay, all the job sector will be totally different. Most of them will be connected with the internet. Okay, AI, ML, blockchain, game theory, these are the topics. Okay, you have to take care. So artificial intelligence, machine learning, then blockchain, and then game theory, these kind of things will be there. And okay, I'll discuss this one maybe at the last of the class. But please take this class as the starting point. Don't put it as the finishing point, that okay, I'll get the A plus, or I'll get the CGPA, or I'll get the like some mark of the class, then it will finish. No. The class will start from you, and last class, you know that you have to carry this knowledge and also evolve, also enrich, enhance your knowledge till your 60 years. Okay, till your retirement, till your death. This is the case. Okay, so please start the things. And I am telling you that my daughter cannot read ABCD. She's still writing ABCD, all the things she can write up to 20. Okay, but she know how to how to like attend in the Zoom. She know everything. She can click the buttons, and she know disconnection, mute, unmute, all the things. Okay, reboot, restart, this kind of what she knows, but she cannot read. So this is the things happening, and I am so so proud. Sometimes I feel little bit not depressed, feeling that they may know more than me. Okay, because can you imagine, she is now in 6 years. So already I know Zoom from last year. Okay, so she I don't know. Okay, so just you can easily calculate that what will happen in the next. Okay, so let's start the class. I'll start the same question in the feedback quiz. I'll start the same question because in the last class maybe it was little bit speedy, and I missed the my streaming case. So because of that, it was not shown perfectly. So I will ask you write down the 28 again, and over there we'll learn the what the area network. Okay, so the area network means this AN. Okay, so AN means area network. So we have PAN, LAN, CAN, MAN, WAN. Okay, so this AN means area network. Okay, so I should write, it will be good if I write here area network. That tells area network. Okay, so so this means AN. Okay, so area network. So we have PAN means personal area network, then local area network, then campus area network, then metropolitan area network, then like wide area network. You can say metropolitan, that means district area network or country area network, so on. Like this definition totally depend upon the designer. Okay, the designer, the way he or she will design the network, he will define the network with that. Okay, so if your whole country can be connected by LAN, you can call the whole country as LAN. Then 2 country makes CAN, 3 country makes MAN, and the whole universe can makes one. It can be. Okay, so you have to define that what is happening. And PAN means personal area network. So in PAN today we'll discuss a little bit about the PAN, but in PAN most of the cases we can use wireless as well, because you know that PAN means our home area network. So in the home area network, most of the cases we want wireless. Okay, we don't want to have wire. Okay, all together. Okay, so PAN means the personal area network. Sometimes we believe that PAN needs the wire, like wireless, but it can be wired as well. Okay, so the PAN is also used in the ICU. Okay, like personal area networks. In the in each ICU bed, you have several. Okay, I'll discuss about the PAN later. So PAN is also a the definition for the smaller wireless network. So we'll discuss this PAN again in the next semester, and in the next semester as well we'll discuss something about BAN also. Okay, BAN, also HAN, HAN. Okay, so we have PAN. So PAN, we have PAN. What is N? Sorry, now I'm writing something else. Okay, so it should be, this is PAN. Okay, just write, this is N, like my daughter. Okay, this is N. Okay, so this is PAN. PAN means personal area network. Then body area network. Okay, so within my body area network. So my watch, and I have my in my home there are many body area network wireless devices are there. I have weightlifting wireless devices. Then I have something, yeah, I have oximeter. Okay, over there I have one oximeter. It is wireless oximeter. Okay, so if I take the oximeter the data is directly transferred to my mobile phone. I have weightlifting. I told you that if I stand, the weight will be automatically goes. I have fever. Okay, fever. I have thermometer. Okay, so my daughter has convulsion, the khichuni. Okay, so because of that, her like fever should be recorded all the time. Like otherwise, she fall in a high fever. So we take her fever in each and every minute and hours. Okay, recorded. Okay, so we put the thermometer on her arm and take the data in wirelessly. Okay, in my mobile phone. Then I have a glucose meter. Okay, so which will give the data in my here. I have pressure meter, like pressure, blood pressure meter. So if I start wirelessly, it will give all the data to my mobile phone. So just think that the body area network is also there, and my watch is also record all the things. So those things are there. And this HAN hand means home area network. That means IoT. Okay, so we'll discuss this one, these things later in our next classes, so next semesters. So just know the term that personal area network. So this personal area, this personal area network is for those wireless and wireless. Okay, wired. But the thing is, the whenever the computer network started, okay, the history of the computer network started with this LAN. Where is my pen? So with the LAN, sorry, now I have phone call from my VC. Extremely sorry, no? Sorry, the call is from my boss. So the VC sir called me. So we have several meetings regarding the first year enrollment. So because of that, maybe from 7th next week we'll have the new students. So because of that, this time the student number will be a little bit more because somebody will leave. So actually the IUT are in really in a little bit of like backward position for with the financial aspect. Okay, so because of that, the authority has to think about so many things. So VCs are also requested that sometime the student also, you can also give some advices that how the IUT can be sustained, because this is our university as well. Okay, so sorry for the interrupt, and I believe maybe I have to delete the recording because during that time I cannot make pause. So I'll edit that part. Okay, so I'll delete that part. So where I was, so as I told you that from the history of the networking, so the first the definition came that, as I told you, that the Ethernet was the first example of the like networking, and that was built by IEEE with the help of the DARPA and NASA. Okay, so DARPA is the Defense Ministry of America. So they actually build the network for themselves. Okay, for their own purpose, for their military purpose. Okay, so they define that one as LAN, okay, local area network, and they said that also, like, you know, if you can search in the internet, there are so many patent and so many invention during that time, due to the DARPA and the NASA. They invented the WW. What is my? So they invented the WWW, that means World Wide Web. So this is the patent of the DARPA. So that research, NASA and other things. At the rate is also at the rate. Oh, sorry, the white place. At the rate is also invented by the DARPA group. Then email. Okay, email is also from that NASA and DARPA. Then .com. Okay, so these kind of things are invented during that time whenever the LAN was first established. Also the message, okay, message email is also there. Like, so this kind of things, this kind of www at the rate, then emails, then .coms, this kind of invention was the primary invention. And during that time the local area network was established. Okay, so local area network means it was the whatever I believe. Okay, so I whatever I understood. Okay, I try to like make you understand that this LAN is the basic unit of the network. Okay, so all the machines are connected to in a LAN. All the machines are connected to a single cable. So all the machines are connected to a single cable. So in the LAN, we may have one server. Depending upon the topology, we may have one server and other computers will be there. Okay, so this is actually the LAN. Now, as it said, that LAN is the network which is designed to operate over a small physical area, such as an office, factory, or group of buildings. So whatever you can see that in your home, whatever network you have, you can define that one as LAN. In your classroom, you can define that one as LAN. In your block, in your like hall like 501 to 5010, one block. Okay, so you can define that one as LAN. Or you can think that the top floor, okay, fifth floor or second floor of your building is LAN. So it's the definition is totally dependent upon you, because LAN are easy to design and troubleshoot. So depending upon your management, troubleshooting, because it said that design and troubleshoot. Okay, so the way you can manage, So if we think that one router, I need one router, one switch, one server, and this server is costly and it can handle 100 people. Okay, so I can build a network with 100 people. Then I have bought one router, it has 100 ports or 64 ports. So I can make the LAN, the basic LAN with 64 connections. So these are the definition. If your ports are 1,000, you can say that, okay, I can handle LAN, unit of my LAN is 1,000. So this is the case that is totally depend upon the designer, how you can handle. Because why I am saying handle, because as an engineer we have to think about the quality of the service. So QoS, okay, you know the QoS is depending upon the Q, this is Q, okay, OS, the quality of service. Everywhere, whenever the consumer is connected, so in the bank we are talking about the quality of service, the consumer, whatever service we are getting from the bank. So in the internet we are expecting some kind of services, okay. So LAN should give, the designer should give a trustworthy, fair connection to everyone, okay. This is the case. So exchange of information and sharing of the resources becomes easy because of the LAN, okay. So this is the things. And as I told you that all machines are connected to a single cable. Different type of topology such as star, bus, ring, mesh topology can be used. And LAN mostly owned by private, it's a private network, okay. So whenever we have only one LAN, we call this one as private network. So our home network is nothing but the LAN, okay. So you can put your subnet IP. So we'll discuss those things every time, okay. Next time, like in our classes, just remember whatever I'll discuss from now on, we'll take the example of the LAN, because LAN is the basic unit, okay. So smaller than the LAN will be PAN, and bigger than the LAN will be CAN, MAN, and WAN, okay. So LAN is the basic unit of the network, okay. And in the LAN we can utilize any of the topology like star, bus, ring, and whatever. So what is LAN? Please write down whatever you get here, okay. So local area network, just write the way it can, that you don't have to read it again, the way you can remember this one, that LAN, local area network. And believe me, whatever knowledge you will get from any of the book is depending upon the LAN, okay. So next one is the types of the topology, okay. Topology means the connection, okay. So area network, so there are three kind of things. Last class somebody asked me question because he was confused, I forget the name. So here the topology, so there are so many kind of classification of the network. First, from the data communication, we discuss about the packet switching and circuit switching, that how data will switch, okay, from one place to another place, okay. So that is actually the classification become packet switching and circuit switching. Then depending upon the area, okay, area we define the network as LAN, PAN, WAN, MAN, CAN, okay, area network. Then within the LAN, within the WAN, within the MAN, depending upon the connection, okay, topology, how we'll connect the devices, okay. So within the LAN we may have ring, within the LAN we may have star, bus, or mesh, okay. So within each of the network, area network, and within the ring we can send packet switching, or within the ring we can send circuit switching. So this is the case, okay. So don't be confused. Even today we'll at the last we'll also discuss about the network role, how network, the classification of the network depending upon the role, okay, the whether it is server or P2P, something like that, okay. So just know ring topology is there, star topology is there, bus topology is there, okay, and mesh topology is there. So this ring, star, and bus, we know this thing as an electrical engineer, okay, because these terms are connected to our parallel connection, series connection. and our bus bar and other things. Okay, so in the similar manner, we can connect the ring, star bus, and other things. So in the ring, everything is connected. There is no server and other things. So it's very small because very easy and very low cost. Okay, but the difficult part is that if any cable is disconnected, cut, the whole network will be cut. Okay, so this is the disadvantage. So to eliminate that disadvantage, we may have star topology, but in the star topology it should have one master slave connection. Okay, so every computer will send the data to other computer through the master. Okay, through the master. So here, if any computer is disconnected, so other computer will be connected. This is a good thing, but disadvantage is that if master is die, whole network will be die. Okay, so with that disadvantage, another network came, and it's called bus topology. So in the bus topology, there is no server and client. So rather than that, here is some problem, the connection, one connection problem. So we make it parallel. So this is like a series, we make it parallel. But in the parallel case, not parallel, but yes, just think. So in this case, the server is like server, client, or master slave. But if the master die, whole network will die. Okay, so to solve that one, we use the bus topology. So in the bus topology, we have everyone is connected independently to other one. Okay, so this is fantastic. There is no dependency, and most of the cases, the Ethernet. Okay, the bus topology is also called the Ethernet. So as I told you that the basic LAN connection was mainly built on the bus topology. Okay, so if you try to utilize the router in your home, actually that is nothing but the bus topology. So just think that this is the router connection. So every computer is connected, the port, the router port. Okay, so this is actually nothing but the bus topology. So Ethernet is based on the bus topology. Now come to the next one, that is actually called mesh topology. In the mesh topology, every computer is connected to every computer. Okay, so this is actually the internet. Okay, so the background or background connection is depend upon the this mesh topology. So every computer is connected to the every computer, or you can say that this is one LAN. So this one LAN is connected to another LAN with internet. Okay, something like that. Okay, so mesh topology is there, but this is very complicated because here, if any devices die, so whatever the problem was there, okay, so we can solve all the things. Even in the last class, I showed you that from the video that in the bus topology, if the terminal is open, then the data will be like feedback, okay, or the bounce back. Okay, so because of that, there is some trouble. Okay, but in the mesh topology, we have all the terminals are connected to each and every one. So other things are solved, but the thing is that this is very complicated. So you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So you have to use the permutation. Okay, so if you have 100 computers, just suppose if you have 100 computers, that means you need 99 connection. So if you have 1,000 computer, you need 999 connection, that except you are connected to other person. So this is huge. So the more computer will be there, the more connection will be there, and it will be huge. And if you search the number of connection in, I'm not saying that like internet, because internet is now indefinite, or like there is no definition, because internet definition is now like huge. Okay, but if you just search for the connection topology of Facebook, maybe you can find out this kind of mesh topology, and you can find huge connection. Okay, so huge connection. So in this slide, please write down the ring topology, star topology, only the names. Okay, ring, star, bus topology, and mesh topology, and the Ethernet use the bus topology, and internet we are using the mesh topology. and just know that what is the term topology means. Okay, do not forget this topology. It's not area network. So if anyone asks that, please give some example of the topology. Don't say that local area network. So there are classification. Be smart. Classification depending upon the data communication is packet switching, circuit switching. With the area network, area, how many, okay, is like LAN 1 PAN, and within the LAN, how you will connect the devices is called topology. Okay, so that is like in electrical we have series and parallel, that is topology. And here we have this ring, star, bus, mesh, and so on and so on. Because I am saying so on means if there is some trouble, maybe new kind of 2D 3D kind of things may become. Okay, you can make, here we have the 2D network, it can be 3D network. Okay, so I cannot explain, but this is my imagination that next time the 3D network will come. Okay, the way Sheldon play 3D chess, okay, something like that. So 3D kind of thing will come, maybe still I don't know. So whenever you will be in the market, you can think about those kind of 3D networking, because nobody was thinking during 80s that we may have nine core machine. 9 core means billions of transistor in some cores. Core means stairs. So 1 stair, 2 stair, 3 stairs, something like the buildings. 9 core means 9 storage building. So nobody think that way. Okay, that we can make something in the nano level. How? So this is like a magic. Okay, so just think about, and within those ICs, we need network. We need within the teeny tiny ICs, that Snapdragon IC, we need networking. Okay, so just think how the networking is important for your next career. So in your whole life you need these things. Okay, so as I told you that if you think about, if you can see this, the local area network, this figure, as I told you, this is a basic figure. So now you can define the one means 2 or more local area network is connected. So this is actually LAN, this is LAN, this is LAN. Now with one server is connected to another server through a gateway, another server through a gateway, another server through a gateway. All together we call this one as one wide area network. Now you can say that, sir, how big is one is totally depend upon you. So the your like Gajipur area can be one, or whole Bangladesh can be one. So the way the designer is thinking, so the BTRC is thinking the whole Bangladesh is one, but the Link3 or the Bangla Lion or the Grameenphone, they are thinking that Dhaka is my one. Okay, so this is the case, that how you can handle your consumer, you can define the term. Okay, so this is actually the call, that whenever we have the 2 or 3 basic that network together over a potential large geographical area, not a small, then we can say that one. Okay, so just think, we have IoT local area network. Okay, IoT local area network. Then we have Open University local area network. Then we have National University local area network. All together we can say that board buzzer one. We can say this thing. Okay, so within the local area network, the student names and the category is totally different than Open University, totally different than Open University. Okay, National University. Okay, totally different, because IoT, the way IoT take the classes, the way a National University take the classes is totally different. But the way they're interchanging their information, we can take that information. So think about one letter. So the letter from IoT. So if the letter from your classroom, okay, your classroom from second academy building 201 room, okay, so one letter from 18 batch, 18 should move to Open University. So that time what I mean, you will write that I am 18, room number 201, second academy building. Okay, that letter should move to register building. So register building will say that yes, I give you one seal. So with that seal, it will move out from where? From IUT gate, because otherwise there are no way to go out, because whole area is like surrounded by the wall, okay, firewall. Okay, so only one place is there, that is gateway. So only one place is there, gateway, and on the gate we have several security person. So they will check your data. Also they will check any data from outside and check whether that is intent for IoT or not. Okay, so we call that one as gate for IoT. In the similar manner, in the computer we have gate. Okay, so that day you can see the firewall and the packet, and I told you something about the gate, because over there they said that there are two numbers, the port number 88 and 25, only those two ports are open, other things are not open. Okay, those are be vanish. Okay, because of the fire. Okay, fire burned those data. Those are intent to come with that 88, come to your machine. Okay, so this is actually called gateway. So gateway, I am a little bit faster. Often a particular node on a LAN is set up to serve as a gateway to handle all communication going between that LAN and other network. So this is from the book. So because of that, you know that, please make your own words. So gateway means, if you can understand the IoT gate, exactly the same way, if you send a packet to your friend in like Open University or National University, this is Open University, this is National University, they have gate, you have gate. So get to get communication should be there, and over there they will match your identity, their identity. If it is matched, the data will come forward and everything. Okay, so this is the case. So what is gateway? Just write down the gateway, and this is one. Okay, so communication between network is called internetworking. So over there I have IoT network, then Open University network, then National University network. Now we are building one. So one means area network we build as a designer. Now with this area network, whenever we make the data communication, we call this network as internetworking, and that internetworking is now become internet. Okay, sorry to say, this internet is a proper noun and it should not be used for the trademark. Okay, so because of that, the America, they took that term as internet. So because of that, we put it like the internet, and I become bigger. Okay, so the capital I. Okay, so this internet does not means this, because this is a definition. So intranet is a definition. Okay, internetworking is a bookish definition, but they use the internet as their trademark. That they said that we build the internet. So Google and YouTube. So if you go to the market and say that I need a mobile phone, so can the mobile phone enter the internet, or can it be access the internet? If the shopkeeper say that yes, it can access the internet means Google and the Facebook, please take it. So internet become one trademark, but it should not be. Like, you know that in the trademark license, you cannot put the generic name as the trademark. The way, because I am living in Mirpur, UHS. So in Mirpur, there is a shop called Prince. So in Prince, there is a water called Pani. Okay, so this is not trademark, because they cannot sell that one except outside of the Prince. But you know, if you go to any shop and ask, please give me Pani, then they will give you that things, because the generic name cannot be put as Pani. Okay, so you cannot say that Pani can, because another Pani company, they put the name as like mom or other things. Okay, you cannot put the real name. So like you cannot put Chanachur. Okay, so one company just said that Chanachur, like this is not Ruchi or other, this is Chanachur. So if you go to any shop and ask that give me Chanachur, they will give you that company's product. Okay, so something like that. With that America become very clever. They put the name, they take the trademark name as internet for their case and put that this is our. And afterwards, whenever anyone wants that I want to be in the internet, and they sell the product with that. Okay, so otherwise within IoT we can also have the internet, the whole IoT. So between your like South Hall and North Hall and the women hall, female hall, if we connect together, we may have internet. We can also call that one as internet. Okay, we can utilize the definition and other things of the internet, because we have to utilize the equipment. I believe that you can get the internet things and the clever definition of the the American. And because of that, for 5G, still they cannot win. Sorry, now I am recording, I don't know what is happening. So for 5G, also the 6G will come in 2030. Okay, 6G will come, okay, and 2030. So for 5G, oh, there is no white space. So for 5G, America is still little bit lagging behind, and China, Huawei, they are now in the front runner. Okay, so because of that, China, Huawei established many devices, but America said that those are not legal or illegal things. Don't use those. Those are not private or something. So many things they are saying because they are not using those things. Okay, so this is the case of the fighting of the, because if you have the server in your country, you will have all the data. So if I want to send the data through the Google Classroom to you, we are in if we are in like side by side, okay, just you are just beside me next year, even though the data will move to California, then come back to you from the California. Okay, so this is the case, the how the network things is happening. I'll discuss that one because there are so many things regarding cloud computing, the privacy, security, and if you don't know, it will be really like our family members are in trouble, because my 6 years old daughter now use the open internet things. So if we are not give them the support, so their privacy and security under threat. Okay, so we have to learn by ourselves to save our family member. Okay, so let's, because I'll not move through the metropolitan area network, like it's a between LAN and WAN. So just read the slide. And the campus area network, as I told you, that in campus we should have some servers, routers, then we may have some wireless things. So in IoT we have all the things like this way. Okay, so I ask the IoT servers design. So if I can get, maybe I'll share with you, okay, at last. Okay, so at the because I would be like, after mid semester we'll discuss some voluntary project with Raspberry Pi, ESP8266, ESP32, and Arduino, and IoT. Okay, so if you are clever enough, because you know that this course in 2001, that was taken by one teacher from CSE department. Now he is a vice chancellor of pro vice chancellor of one university. And whenever he discussed this network, I was so like enjoyed the class, because it was practical. Okay, and in my room, the 502 and then 5010, then we make the LAN together, and I feel that whatever I learn, I can establish the network. And afterwards, sometime he gave me some chance to teach my even like friends, okay, because I built some Linux server and other things, and he said that, okay, Habib, tell your network to your friends. So that time I was so encouraged that during my PhD, I told you that at my PhD I have my courage to think different way. In the last class I told you that previously I don't have the courage to change my subject. For you, you get the courage to change or think from your third year. For me, during my PhD, I can get that chance. And during that time, I changed the subject from EEE department to computer networking or IoT or the sensor networking. Okay. So this is the case. I told you the story even last class. Okay. So the personal area network, I told you the PAN is the personal area network, is like the computer network organized around an individual person. So your computer and all devices connected by router or without router, whatever, within your home. And this is like within your home means up to 10 meter. The Wi-Fi connection is up to 10 meter. The mouse connection is up to 10 meter. Okay. So the headphone connection is up to 10 meter. So up to 10 meter also walls are there. So within that one floor, two floor, you cannot get that much connection. So the personal area network is known as there. So most of the cases, this personal area network are defined by wireless. We'll discuss these things, everything in the next semester. But just know that it generally consists of mobile computer, cell phone or personal digital assistant. PAN enables communication among these devices. Most of the cases, just try to know that another kind of definitions are there. It can also be used for communication among personal devices themselves for connecting digital level network and the internet. Okay. So through here, like as I told you that I have my speaker with my television, I use those things through a Bluetooth. Okay. My subwoofer is connected by Bluetooth. My two other back speaker is connected through Bluetooth. Okay. So all the things are connected Bluetooth and they make personal area network. But it says that through the personal area network, you can even create the hotspot, and through there, you can also go to the internet. That means through the personal area network, you can connect to the public network as well. So this is the case. And medical devices, most of the cases, and at the ICU, as I told you, at the ICU, you can utilize this personal area network much. Okay. So these are the things. So up to now, because these are the definition, whatever we have learned from the video from the last class, and just try to understand this is the comparison. Okay. Not the difference. This is a comparison. So in networking, I have not shown any difference. I am showing comparison. That means each and everything is very important. They may have some disadvantage and advantage. So for your network, for your purpose, for your client, whenever you will be asked. So in your home, your father said that, okay, I'll build this home, make a network over there. So you have to think that, okay, in my home, I'll make a LAN or MAN or WAN. So it's not one will be very costly for my father. So as a designer, you have to think what your client want. Okay. So LAN means it should be private. WAN is private or public, That means most of the cases WAN is public. Okay. MAN is public, but private means like IoT. You can say that private organization. Okay. But this private means public private. Okay. Geographically, this is small, this is very large, this is moderate. Okay. Then design and maintenance, this is very easy, this is not easy. Communication, coaxial cable, fiber, and other things. But for one, WiMAX satellite, okay, big connection. So over there it will be up to 10 meter. Okay, wireless up to 10 meter, but here up to 1 kilometer, 10 kilometer. That means you can use 2G, 3G, 4G, those connection in one. Okay. Then MAN is also there. The bandwidth is very low. Okay, low bandwidth, because the main submarine cable is very low, but this is public. Because of that, bandwidth is very high. This is moderate, and data rate is very high, but due to the sharing condition, data rate is very low and moderate. So these are the condition for our purpose. Please tell me if you have any question over there or not. Okay, do you have any question or not? So if
No, sir.
any question? No. Okay, I believe that there is no question. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so please remember this term. Please, no need to read the books and other things. Remember the terms. It will because the thing is that you don't have to read. Why you need to read? Because you are using this one. You are within the one. You are within the man. You are within the land. So you are using these things. So you don't have to read the book. Rather, understand that how your mobile is connected, how your router is connected from your home, then ISP, then your area to other. If you understand that one, then you can define the LAN one man. That is enough for you. That is enough for you to give the exam. Okay, this is the case. Is it okay, boys?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So another kind of definition. Okay, another kind of definition is there. It's called classification by their component role. So now we'll define everything by the role. Okay, so I don't know that this is the role means the local area network is there, even the LAN. Within the LAN, we have the topology. Previously, we have the topology. Now, each of the computer should have some role. As I told you before, that master slave. Okay, master slave in local area network or networking, we call that one as client and server network. And other kind of network is known as peer-to-peer network. Okay, so that the personal area network, some cases we can use peer-to-peer network. The Bluetooth, the example I give, that my television and my speaker and the subwoofer connected by Bluetooth, okay, without wireless. So that is actually peer-to-peer network. There is no server client, and the server client network is there. Okay, so just write P2P or peer-to-peer and client server network. So try to remember the spelling. This is P-E-E-R, peer-to-peer. So it can be same as pair, okay, pairing, because at least two device, or it can be same as pair, the Hindi pair, okay. So whatever that, we don't care about the others, we are caring the each other, the couple, okay. So only the peer-to-peer means, so this, the spelling is P-E-E-R. So it can be same as pair, pairing the couple. It can be same as Hindi pair, or, but try to know the term P. And P2P is the main term, sorry, now P2P main term is called peer-to-peer network. There are so many terms will come even in the next classes. So D2D will be there. So device to device network, device to device network. So in 4G and 5G LTE, we have device to device network. Okay, D2D networks are there. Okay, in IoT we will have M2M. Okay, that means machine to machine or mobile to mobile network. Okay, so many terms will come. M2M, P2P. So P2P is the network things. So from the P2P we may have D2D, we may have M to M. Just try to know this term and we'll face those things. Okay. So I believe
Sir.
that, yes.
Sir, you mentioned that you have connected two hall rooms using LAN, sir, right? So which LAN system it was, like peer-to-peer or client server?
Can you, two halls?
I mean the two rooms of the hall, sir. You said that you connected in using LAN.
So like you have to first think about that. This is the designing question. So you have to first think about, okay, maybe I can draw here, or maybe I can put, you have to, sorry, no. I want the white screen. So you can think about the two, you said the two rooms, okay? So two rooms means you have to first build one room, another room, then think about the connection first. So how many people, how many devices are there? So if you think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 devices are here, and here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 4. So 10 devices are there. So if 10 devices are there, so you have to connect all the 10 devices. So how you will connect all the 10 devices? All the 10 devices will connect each other directly or serially or parallelly. So one solution can be here that you will buy, if you have less amount of money, then you will buy one hub. Those who have at least 5 connection. So all 4 connection will be here. Then the extra connection will connect another hub over there who have 7 connection. Okay, so all the 6 will connect, and this extra connection will connect here. So this is actually called hub, or you can buy a router. So that time it will route exactly, but with the hub you can also connect with the low cost things. Otherwise another low cost thing can be there, but that time maybe you need more cables. So at the center you can buy a device with 10 connection. So all the devices will come to here with the router, and with that you can make the connection. But here the cable connection, cable cost will be more because the length of the cable will be more. Okay, so over there I just connect all the things within one home, then one single connection is coming here, then all the connection is within that home. So the cable cost will be very low, but I need 2 smaller router. Here I need bigger router, little bit costly and something. So I don't know that whether you understood or not. Then if you use hub, you cannot use the IP address. If you use switch or router, you can use IP addresses. Okay, so with that you have to think that how you will design. It's totally depend upon your designing. Okay, so the way you are designing. So if you want, I don't know, sometime you can put in the maybe after the meet I will ask, because if you want some of the group, if you want, you can have a project with me, different kind of project with me with that, because this is not depend upon the coursework, but voluntarily you can work with me. Okay, if you want that time, maybe we can have some project, because currently one time I said that currently I want to make a IoT device that can predict the mental health of the student, mental health of you. So sometime I have to ask that how are you, but I feel that your device can take all the data, and in my Google Classroom I can see the component, and that component will be like match with the standard, WHO standard or IEDCR standard. So with that, maybe I will ask like the device will ask some query that are you feel unhealthy or something that mental or other things. So maybe 50 question will be there. With that 50 question, with by your yes no, the IoT device will recognize that whether you are in mental health is good or not. With that, it will give you some information that maybe you are not mentally healthy, and it will also give me as a teacher a information that one student is not healthy. Okay, maybe we can, if you want, we can hide the privacy and other things under the like AI and ML condition. Okay, so these kind of things are in my head. So if you want, after the mid semester, you can join me, and I have some ideas about the Internet of Energies or other things as well. Okay, so let me go to the next slide. Okay, so peer-to-peer networks and other things are there. So just look, the server-based network, server client network is nothing but, this is server client. Star topology is there. So star topology means server network. Over there, I have one master and slave. The clients are slave, okay? But here, it's not called master slave, a slave. Server actually known as to serve, and client will request, server should serve. This is actually the cases, okay? And P2P network, I'll discuss both of them a little bit more. So P2P network, the topology is mesh network. Topology is mesh network, and over there, there is no server and there is no client, okay? So this is the case, the figure. Now come to the server client definition. So I ask what is server, I ask what is client. Just try to write down the name, okay? So in server client, the network relationship, network, certain computer acts as server and some computer acts client, okay? Server is simple a computer that available in the network resources and provide service to other computer when they request it, okay? So I have a there is a client, the client will request to the server, server will respond, okay? So server will be at the middle, the client will request, server will respond. This is actually the server client things, okay? And a client computer running a program that requests the server, okay? So that means at the very beginning I told you, whenever you try to build a network, you need network application. So during that time you wrote, what are the network application? Email, then browser. So Internet Explorer, like Windows Explorer is not there. Browser, that means Chrome or Firefox or so on, okay? Then Zoom, then this Google Classroom, then Facebook. These are the network applications. So over there are Gmail server. So client will ask that, please show me my email. That time the server will respond, please see, I am showing you your email. So this is the case, okay? With the particular program, the client will request, the server will respond through the particular program. That means to check the Gmail, you have to log in through the Gmail. To check the Hotmail or the live mail, you have to go through the live mail. To check the Facebook, you have to go through the Facebook. To check WhatsApp, you have to go through the WhatsApp. The request and response is coming through you, through the server, okay? Something like that. And through the server, like you are asking that, the client is asking that, send the data from A to B. So the server will take your request and send the data to B and give you the response, I have sent the data, something like that, okay? So the local area network is based on client and server. LAN is based on client and server, and because of that, in our IoT, we have client server relation, we have server room, okay? So everywhere we have the server room, okay? A client server network is one which will all available network resources. Network resources means what? It's not Windows operating system, your MS Word, your PowerPoint, other thing. It's not like that. It's network resources like files. Network files means the Google Drive or FTP. So you have to download the network files through file transfer protocol, okay? Then directories, application, network application, you can run MATLAB or what that Cadence software, okay? through the network, okay? Then the shared devices, the server client shared devices through the network, and certainly managed and hosted by the server and accessed by the client. So managed by the server, accessed by the client, okay? So managed server is not the master here. So they are the master to manage. So they are not the master to disconnect, okay? So client are the main consumer, they can ask anytime, okay? So over there, client and server. Okay, you have the quiz in the evening. I'll finish very quickly, okay? So consider help us, okay? So no problem, okay? I'll finish very quickly. So only maybe 2 slides are there. Client server network are defined by the presence of the server on a network that provides security and administration of the network, okay? The server will find out the security and administration, okay? So this is the case. I believe you understood the client server, because the whole network is with that. I'll not repeat these classes. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes,
say,
sir.
then I'll go very fast. And your quizzes and other things. Nasir Muhammad Mamun, no? So you wrote, no. Who wrote? Muhammad Ashraful.
Yes, sir. I wrote, sir.
You have quizzes. You can read quizzes. No worry, okay? So I believe that you understood this one. Then second one is, another definition is there. Types of the server. So from the server means service, from the service definitions, from the service point of view, you have file server, you have printer server, you have application server, you have message server, you have database server, you have web server. So please write down this one. Like there are so many things are there, okay? File server, printer server or print server, application server, message server or messaging server, database server, web server. I just put the basic things. So file server, print server, application server, message server, database server, and web server. I'll define, because this slide will define each of them. So file server means store all the file servicing thing, and storing, retrieving, moving of the data. Can read, write, exchange, and managing the file. Exactly, think about the Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, that those are nothing but the file server. IoT FTP file server, okay? You need the FTP, okay? So you cannot access anything outside. You can access the Google Drive outside because they give you the internet thing. So this is the file server. Printer server means printer is costly, but it's random, like often use, okay? So everybody will not use the printer. Printer is costly. So in one building, every computer do not need the printer. So we can have that for 100 computers, one printer is enough. So to make the printer available for those 100 computers, we may have the printer server, okay? Then application server, as I told you, that MATLAB is very costly, though we have the other kind of license, but if it is real license, that time you have to use like 30 lakh taka, okay? So with the application server, so yesterday I got very good news that IEEE access. So it costs 1 year subscription 90 lakh taka, okay, for one institutional subscription. So we got that subscription through the library, like from this June to 1 year. So with some consortium, and that is fantastic, and that will be through application server, okay? Even the Zoom is given by the BDRAN. So that is the Zoom application is given by the BDRAN server, something like that, okay? Then the message server. Message server means the audio, video, text, binary, graphics, emails. Then the messenger, WhatsApp. Those are nothing but the message servers thing, okay? Then the database server. Database server means something like whenever I give you the Zoom link, you have to log in, okay? So login has some database that where you have to log in. Then like for your Google Classroom, you have to log in. So there must be some database, centralized database, that is actually called database server. Then we have the web server. Web server means for the web pages, just write www.iutyc-dhaka.edu. So that iutyc-dhaka.edu has some hyper transfer text protocol is there. Okay, so hyper transfer text HTTP protocols are there. That protocol will call the client. If I call through the web server, so from the web server the page will come to my desk. Okay, this is the case. Okay, so this is actually 4 kind of servers are there. So I believe that all the servers are okay. If you say okay.
Yes, sir. It's all right, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then I can move to last one, that is P2P. So P2P is very straightforward. So at the last feedback, please write down this red line. Otherwise, you can write as much as line as you want from this slide, but at least write down this one. Because in P2P, there is no server client. But in P2P, any device can be client, any device can be server. One of the best example is that I believe some of you have ShareIt software. So whenever you open the ShareIt software, you have to define that whether you want to send or whether you want to receive. If you want to send, you cannot receive. And if you want to, if any other person is sent, you must be a receiver. That means one person becomes server as a like sender, and another person become a receiver, that means client. Next time that friend want to send a video, that time he can be server, you can be client. So in the P2P network, over the ShareIt software, you don't need other LAN or other things with the hotspot or other kind of like ad hoc networking. Okay, I'll discuss those sophisticated things in the next semester. So with that, actually all the devices can be server, can be client. Can you imagine what a sophisticated things you are using with this fantastic devices? So in P2P network, each computer is responsible for making its own resources available to other computer. Okay, we know this thing. Each computer is responsible for setting up and maintaining its own security, because there is no server, so they have to think about their security. So whenever you send ShareIt, you need to make a pair so that other cannot, because if you send your personal photo, it should be moved to that perfect destination, otherwise the hacker will get all of your data. Okay, the security and privacy should be there. Also, his computer is responsible for accessing required network resources from peer-to-peer relationship. Okay, so that Wi-Fi direct and Bluetooth 5 and other things, technologies should be there. Most of the cases, this network is not bigger. Peer-to-peer is like a personal area network. So if it is more than 10 computer, that time it will be very complicated. Okay, so 10 computer means the permutation combination is huge. If it is more than that, it will be tough, okay, to handle. Then peer-to-peer network do not have an central control system. So no central things. Previously I said maintenance, security, central, and there are no servers in peer-to-peer network. Okay, so sometimes we need peer-to-peer network. One of the example of the peer-to-peer network is torrent network. One of the best example of peer-to-peer network is blockchain network. Those who are very like interest about the blockchain network, I love blockchain, so you can talk with me about the blockchain network. So next kind of different like technology is also blockchain network is there. Okay, so those who are searching for some of the topic, okay, not me, please remember AI, ML, then blockchain, game theory, then bio-inspired technology. These topics you need to be skillful to get the job in the future, like get the good job in the future. Okay, so if you want, I can talk this kind of futuristic career things. If you want in the like feedback class, you may ask me, then maybe we can have some extra classes, something like that, so we can talk. Okay, because I don't want to record those things. So and there are some very specific things. So you have to first know your skill. Something is that skill and something is that tools. So machine learning is skill. Knowing MATLAB is skill. Knowing Python is skill. Knowing Pythagoras equation is skill. Knowing KCL is skill. So don't say that I'll do the job in Pythagoras equation. But whether you can apply the Pythagoras equation to some application, you need the skill thing that yes, I know this is my tools. I know machine learning, I know artificial intelligence, I know blockchain, I know game theory, I know bioinspired optimization techniques, I know Python, I know MATLAB. This is my case. I know Word, I know Excel, I know PowerPoint. Now I know how to apply those things in energy, in like a blockchain in energy, or blockchain in prepaid meter, in smart grid. Okay, so this is the two things, the topics. So if you say that I want to do my thesis in machine learning, no, the concept is totally different. You cannot say that I will do my like thesis in MATLAB. No, MATLAB is a tools you have to apply. Okay, so you cannot say that I will do my thesis in Sorolanko. No, Sorolanko is a tools. Okay, arithmetic is a tools. Whether you can apply that arithmetic to some problem, you have to find out the problem. You have to search the problem. You have to think the problem 5 years ahead of you, so that you can match with your job. So this is actually the today's last class, last question. So maybe still I don't know, maybe the next week is there. So I'll take the class in the next week, and we'll discuss. I'll not take very long class, and the mid semester will not be that much tough. Okay, I'll discuss the question and other things even before the night. Okay, like on 15 or 16, please make a schedule with me. If it is 17, then we'll discuss the question and answer and other things on that day. Okay, it will not be that much tough. Okay, so somebody has, two of you have some question, can you ask? Otherwise it's finished. So can you ask me the question?
Sir, can you show me slide 54?
64 or 54?
54.
54. Okay, so this is not the question. So ask me question, and then for this I will be here. Ask me question if you have any question. Hey, don't be in the class for 1 minute or 8 minutes or 30 minutes. Okay, otherwise please see the video. I don't want, because you know this is my participation list. So in your class, I believe there are 143 on 148. I don't know that 100. See here, how many students are there altogether?
Sir, Bangali ছিল 115 স্যার, টোটালটা এক্স্যাক্টলি বলতে পারতেছি।
All together you have to know there is no Bengali, and all to how many? It should be 143 to 48. Okay, but just see participant is 115. So definitely there are somebody who think that you are smart enough. But please remember, I am taking all the things through networking. So I am not good hacker, but I have some knowledge. Okay, so don't try to make the game that catch me if you can. Okay, so maybe I can. Okay, so don't no need to do those things. So I want to be friend of you, but I'm not friend. I want to be a friendly with you, and I want to be your coach. Okay, mentor. So please make your concept clear. So if you have any question, please ask me, and otherwise you may leave.
Slide 55.
This is not the question. Okay, if you have any question, otherwise you may leave. Okay, two of you said that you have some question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So can I stop? Who is asking the slide? Can I stop?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now I am stopping the recording, and thank you very much
Thank you,
for
sir.
your cooperation. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, Aslam.